There's a difference between unsettled and free. Where I am now, what I'm trying to be. I've lived long enough now to see the past is gone, but it's hard to stop thinking when you're on your own. Out on the wayside I see a sign that I know is not meant for me. Somewhere I'm wondering why I've been wandering from the only thing I've ever known. Sometimes I'm wondering why we're all washed up just as soon as we are grown. Watching, waiting, killing time, trying to make this new life mine. This dry land never feels like home. Golden by whiskey smile, rented friends and beer. Now I'm dry, I don't like these people here. They're all trying to sell me on an empty promise. We've only got one damn thing in common. You hold up others till the day you fall alone. Somewhere I'm wondering why I've been wandering from the only thing I've ever known. Sometimes I'm wondering why we're all washed up just as soon as we are grown. Watching, waiting, killing time, trying to make this new life mine. This dry land never feels like home. Like they did in the days. This journey's reward is to find the way. So I write these words and I sing the tune. I'm just hanging pictures in a motel room. This dry land never feels like home. Somewhere I'm wondering why I've been wandering from the only thing I've ever known. Sometimes I'm wondering why we're all washed up just as soon as we are grown. Watching, waiting, killing time, trying to make this new life mine. This dry land never feels like home.
Oh, I love it, the smooth sound of Mr. Kris Krow and the Ordinary Heathens. And matter of fact, Mr. Kris Krow, he's my fabulous guest tonight. Thank you, Kris, for coming on the show.
It's my pleasure, man. How are you doing?
Good, good, good. Oh, my God. You are just awesome. Kris, you play every instrument there is, like with the Prince Experience, and you're just the man that keeps the bands together. Welcome again to the show tonight.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
And
I do play lots of instruments, but I don't play them all well.
I'm sure you do very well, but it's an interesting time to watch a musician that can take on that. And I was mentioning to you because you play with the Prince Experience band, and you add all those filler sounds that, like when your friend, I think is Mr. Dickey, came to town and he did some filler.
Yeah, Dave Dickey.
Dave Dickey, and that really brought a lot to the sound that you and Tony Goff and all you guys bring with the 52nd Street Band. And that's what I love about you, the things that you can bring to the tunes, besides the awesome vocalist on that track right there.
Well, thanks. That song's actually really nice. The lyrics were written by a friend of mine, Nicola Hall, and sort of edited down by me. They made this perfect song, and it's sort of a song about a long-haul trucker who chooses sobriety after drinking for many, many years. And as soon as he chose sobriety, he sort of realized it's real lonely to be a long-haul trucker when you're sober. So it was sort of him coming to grips with that, coming to grips with his past. And that song just wrote itself. I feel like I did very little, but to see it to fruition for him.
Yes, and your band and your bandmates in the Ordinary Heathens, Joe Hite and Phil Norby. You guys Phil Norby, you have such a great harmony and sound together. Tell us how you guys came to be and what you're working with the Ordinary Heathens right now.
Well, we came to be, I don't know, we started, we don't get out much. When you're playing, when you're a musician by profession, you don't get out to do a whole lot. So when on the rare chances we did get out, we noticed we were always checking out each other's shows, which is, I guess, a compliment in among itself if your time is limited and that's who you're choosing to go see. And over time we had just sort of started kicking around the idea of, maybe we should do this or maybe we should do that. Or we were even thinking of doing some sort of cover thing where we were doing 3-part harmony, but it ended up we just started writing and we went with that. We just decided to flesh that out, and the path that we enjoyed the most by far was writing together and creating together. So one of us would write a song, we'd bring it in pretty much written, and then all three together would just expand it and add harmonies and changes and just produce it sort of and make it with those harmonies that you hear that you like so much. And nowadays it's a lot slower because I'm traveling a lot more, but we are writing. We've got, I don't know, probably 12 or 15 songs that we need to whittle down to probably 8. And we got to get them album ready, and then we need to get them recorded.
Well, I did hear that you guys played at the a la carte at the zoo, and you did play one of the Phil Norby's tracks, and that was really cool when he was out west, and he wrote a nice little tune that you guys are working on with yourself.
That's right.
And that was really neat. Tell us a little bit about your trips, because you are, I think, Milwaukee Tool also you're playing a lot with. Milwaukee Tool Shed, is it?
Yeah, I play with the Milwaukee Tool Shed Band, which is a lot of fun. It's a 12-piece band that we go around the country playing for everything from tool expos to plumbers conventions to electricians conventions. And
neat.
We end up, the appreciation of everyone has just been magnificent to go around and play for these guys, and they're just so happy to have good music, and so it's very rewarding in that sense. And then that's usually earlier in the week, and then usually during the weekend we go out with the Prince Experience, and we're traveling all over doing the music of Prince.
And that's the neat thing about you, and all the friends that you got all around the area in the Milwaukee, the artists that you carry, Kris, and all the friends that you play at the Sluna Calhoun. And that kind of leads me into a little bit what you guys got going on summer nights on the roof. And that is really happening at the Milwaukee Athletic Club on the top roof. And let's carry on a little bit. I got a little intro I want to play for everybody.
Sure.
Still Gorman on. on guitar. That is Peter Newmer on saxophone. It's Kris Crow on everything else.
This is
Joey Bach over there being hot, and that's Rudy Z playing bass.
Come on.
I don't know if you know or not, but this is the Kris Crow band.
Where's your banner? Where's your fucking banner?
Zach Wade stole my banner.
Man, I don't want to hear it. I'm going to dial up an upright sound for this, man.
I hope you guys all enjoy how I play the shit out of this next song. Are you ready for this?
Oh, thank you, my friends. That was Joe Hite saying he's going to dial up an outright sound, and you're going to play the blank blank out of this one, Mr. Kris Crow. That little bleep. That was great. So that's kind of, I wanted to play that because when you guys play out, the fun and the chemistry of you, Joe Hite, and everybody, Joe Bach, my buddy Rudy Z, Tony Goff, and everything. You know, Peter Newmer, you know, Alan Arbor.
Incredible.
That's what this is really about. I mean, my show actually it came from yourself, your friends gave me the music, my friend. I want to say thank you and blessed and all
That's
the people
right.
that
From way
supported
back
me.
when I used to work with Decorah. I love her. I miss her. She was incredible talent. We met way back then.
100%.
The Prince Experience. So Junior and Rudy Z and Droopy and all those guys. Yeah, I'm very, very lucky to play with all the different people I do, and there's a whole lot of great energy with me and everyone that I play with, and it's what fuels you. It's what keeps you coming back for sure. And when it comes to Joe, I mean, Joe's Joe. He's the best. We have as much fun trying to make each other laugh and catching each other off guard as we do making music, and we sure have a lot of fun making music. So you can imagine.
Yeah, you know, and like I was just trying to say, the whole Milwaukee experience, and now it's neat to hear you guys branching out. And I think Joe's in Florida right now. Tony Goff is all over the place doing his stuff. 52nd Street is all over the summertime, and now you guys and Gabe and the Prince Experience are really rocking all around the Midwest and everywhere. And you know, and you're doing it in a cool way that everybody's loving and grooving. And the neat thing, everybody, they have these photos at the end of the shows, and you see the thousands of people. And Kris Crow in the middle with your, what do you have, your nurse's uniform?
Scrubs on.
Yeah, scrubs on.
Dr. Fink.
Dr. Fink.
Scrubs on.
And that's just,
you know, that
cool.
Prince Experience has been real special too, because we're not out there to be Prince. We're out there to create those memories that they had.
Right.
And you can tell the difference. When you get the right memory, you can see it in their faces. Everyone just lights up. It really doesn't matter if it's 50 people or 3,000. They just light up. When you play it right, it takes them back in time, and it takes them right back to a very specific memory of listening to Prince. And it's been so much fun to be a part of that.
Yeah, and you do all scales in your acoustic shows that you do, like you say, you can play to the Prince Experience, and then you are out there all the time, you know, entertaining the local folks, should I say, with your comedy and humor. It's always
I'm trying.
It's always a great fun to hear you out there. And the other thing, when I live streamed your show a couple months ago, and thank you for that opportunity at Suna Calhoun. And you don't just play you play other artists. You played a lot of lady songs that I didn't hear before, but that was cool. You were supporting other artists up there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I try to. Sometimes. I don't think I did that show, but sometimes I try to even play local musicians' music just to share those songs.
Yeah, and I thought that was really cool of you to do that. So, all right, my friend, I know we were going to just chat briefly, but these things kind of carry away when I get on the Hoomagoo.
Tom, you're awesome. We all love what you're doing, too.
Thank you. And, well, one thing, again, thank you, my friend. The Chiefs, my friend, we love the NFL. That's one of the karma fun things we have in life and sports. Pulling for the Bears, I'm a Packers. As a matter of fact, you even sat at Lambeau at the Hoomagoo seats. So a couple years back, we did that for you at the preseason games. So, you know, it's all karma goes all the way around. So again, thank you, my friend. Let's get on and get to the big game.
Let's cheer for those Chiefs Sunday. As long as you got nobody to cheer for this Sunday, how about we just cheer for the Chiefs? What do you say?
And I think they will, especially against Tom Brady. But, hey, you can't blame good stuff. So. But I hope so.
Yep.
So, all right, my friend. Kris Crow, great buddy. Thank you, my friend.
Tom.
We will talk later. Peace. Rock on.